Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for a special Celebrity Cruises webinar. My name is Anna Sauer. I'm an Industry Relations Specialist here at CLIA, and I'm very lucky to be joined today by Jessica Suchman and Maria Kronk from Celebrity. I will introduce them in just a moment, but first I'm going to quickly go through some basic housekeeping. This webinar will run about 45 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the webinar questions panel throughout the webinar, and we'll get to them at the end of the webinar. We are recording this, and it will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, CLIA Global. With that, it is my pleasure to introduce Jessica and Maria. Jessica Suchman joined Celebrity Cruises in 2013 as a market sales manager covering the Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia area. After almost 4 years in the field building relationships and managing events with our travel partners, she joined the Celebrity Cruises sales training team, where she brings her passion and excitement for the Celebrity Cruises brand to life for their valued travel partners. Maria Kronk has been a part of the Royal Caribbean Cruises family for 29 years. She proudly served as a field and regional sales manager for over 25 years for the Southeast region, building relationships and strengthening business with key accounts. Maria now applies her experience in the field as a key member of the Celebrity Cruises sales training team and is excited to share the Celebrity Cruises brand distinctions with all of their valued travel partners. With that, take it away, Jessica and Maria.
Thank you so much, Anna. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are very excited to be here to share some wonderful tips and tricks to build your Celebrity Cruises business. So I just wanted to spend a minute taking a little bit of time to go over what we're going to be talking about today. So first, we'll cover some more of the cruise industry outlook and trends, as well as how that relates to our celebrity revolution. We'll talk about how to define your own brand and target the right celebrity guests. Then we'll move forward and explain our concept of selling the complete vacation experience with Celebrity Cruises. And we'll end with some tips and tricks to improve your bottom line. So I think that sounds good to everybody, I hope, and let's go dive into the cruise industry and our revolution. So all of you out there know that cruising is more than a vacation. We really are a global economic force. And this data is actually taken from the most recent CLIA survey in 2016. And there were about 24.7 million passengers back in 2016. So you can imagine the increase that we're seeing 2 years past that. Cruising actually created over 1 million jobs and $126 billion in total output worldwide. So this is definitely not just a leisure vacation industry, right? We are continuing to see demand and increase in passengers for cruising. 28 million are expected to cruise in 2018, and that's a huge increase. And just in 2011 to 2016 alone, we saw a 20% increase in cruise passengers. So this really is contributing to the decisions that cruise lines make, and of course this is contributing to how we evolve our brand at Celebrity Cruises. So some of you may have heard of a little thing called the Celebrity Revolution. So we have actually introduced Edge Class, we've introduced Celebrity Flora in the Galapagos, and we're taking our entire fleet to the edge with a $500 million fleet modernization program. So really this is our response to all of that increased demand and increased attention and profitability in the cruise industry. So I know many of you out there probably join us for our webinars, but you will have heard us talk about our Celebrity Revolution, where we are actually completely changing our Millennium Class vessels, and our Solstice Class vessels are receiving an extensive update. So we're going in our Millennium Class ships down to the skeleton to completely change those staterooms. You'll see a lot of images out there of our new layouts, of our new decor, really bringing those Edge Class elements to Millennium and Solstice Class. I think one of the huge highlights there is that we're actually bringing the retreat, which is our suite-only areas, to Millennium and Solstice Class. So they'll actually have their own sun deck, they'll have their own lounge, which they do now, but we're actually bringing some of those Edge enhancements to Millennium and Solstice Class. But really our goal here is to, of course, remain at the forefront of modern luxury, and then to have an experience where the age of the ship or which class the ship is becomes really a non-factor. It really is creating that consistent celebrity experience across our fleet. So we could not be more excited for the celebrity revolution. And here's just a quick overview of our timeline. This investment is actually taking place over the next 5 years. So you can see which ships are going in and out of dry dock at which time. And you'll see a lot of our introductions of new builds. So Edge is coming, delivering in November, Celebrity Flora in May of 2019. And we recently announced the name of our second Edge class ship, which is Celebrity Apex. And that will be spring of 2020. But what I want to really highlight very quickly is that Millennium will be our first Millennium class vessel to enter into this celebrity revolution. She will go into dry dock in January and be completed in early February. So she's spending about a month out of service. So that kind of gives you an idea of the extensiveness of the updates that these ships are receiving. So we couldn't be happier to share that with you. And please make sure that you're heading to the celebrity commitment to see more details on our revolution. All right. Now, a lot of the focus in cruising tends to be around different trends as well. So CLIA actually outlined a few different trends that we thought really aligned very well with the celebrity brand. So of course, transformational cruise travel is going to be a trend in 2018 and beyond. And Celebrity really delivers that through our industry-leading design, our luxurious accommodations, bringing your guests to immersive destinations. So Galapagos, our explorations packages, our overnights, our double overnights, really trying to connect the guests with the destination as much as possible. And of course, by delivering a culinary and service experience that is second to none. We really want our guests to leave with an impactful experience that really changes their worldview. Now, Celebrity also is focused on sustainability. Our goal with our revolution is to increase the fuel efficiency of our Millennium class ships by 20%. And we're also going to be adding a silicone-based paint to our ship's hulls on Millennium and Solstice class, right? That also increases fuel efficiency. We're going to reduce emissions fleet-wide, and our brand is going to be plastic straw-free by 2019, so this January. So we really are committed to leaving no footprint behind on any of our vessels. We also really want to take a moment to highlight that we are family friendly. I know a lot of times, agents or guests might not think of Celebrity as a truly family friendly brand, but we have a lot to offer for our guests traveling with multi-generational groups. So if you have grandparents traveling with grandchildren and not the parents, or if you have families all traveling together, we offer a variety of activities for the family in terms of onboard activities and shore excursions, as well as a dedicated campus fee for kids that is actually always changing. There's STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math focuses, arts and culinary, so a lot of different things there that our guests can enjoy and that kids can enjoy on board Celebrity. We also are noticing a trend towards chilly destinations being a focus. So of course, Celebrity cruises to Alaska. We have cruise tours in Alaska as well, Alaska and Canada. Those tend to be very popular with our first to brand and first to cruise guests. And we also have some Northern European cruises that go to Ireland, Iceland, the Baltic, overnights in St. Petersburg, all sorts of wonderful itineraries in Northern Europe as well. A couple other trends, health-conscious travel. Of course, we have our Aqua Class Spa experience. We have fully equipped fitness centers. We've got nutritionists, personal trainers, health and wellness coaches on board our vessels. And if you've seen any of the announcements with Celebrity Edge, you'll notice so much more attention to the spa and also to the spa offerings on Edge. We have some brand new partnerships, one being with Peloton. So we have some wonderful things to offer our guests on board Edge and across the rest of the fleet. Technology is a huge factor with Celebrity. If you're familiar with our infinite verandas, you can actually control your window on Edge with the touch of a button, so it becomes your balcony. A lot of other new technological advancements are going to be coming to the rest of the fleet, RFID technology that will actually open your doors much like a hotel for your stateroom doors, right? And then, of course, we see the continued focus and continued demand in our travel partners business. So agents are definitely increasing or reporting increases in sales and demand for their services, and millennials are actually one of the fastest growing segments for travel agents. So we've seen a lot of extra attention being brought into your business, and that really couldn't make us happier as well. So how can you take advantage of all of these different trends, right? You know, we had the gift gen cruising, Chile destinations, but what does that really mean to you? And how do you market that? It's really truly all about personalization and tailoring your services to the preference of each client, or deciding to service a niche segment of the population. So we really encourage you to leverage your connection and unique knowledge of your clients, whether that might be data management, keeping records of clients' preferences, making sure that you're matching clients to the right sailing experience. So you know that Celebrity is really a modern luxury brand focused on design, luxurious accommodations, cuisine, service, immersive destinations. So making sure that you're not only picking the right brand for your clients, but that you're picking the right stateroom experience for them, right? Do they like more personal attention? Do they like more space in their stateroom? Maybe they need a suite. Do they love the spa experience and they want to experience our aqua class, right? So really personalizing your services for each and every client is how you're going to capitalize on these trends and make yourself more money. So on that vein, let's talk a little bit about defining your brand and how to target the right celebrity guest, okay? So you see on this slide here about building your brand architecture. And what that really means is deciding your style guide, essentially, for your agency, deciding your messaging, your core beliefs, and how you're going to attract those guests and how you're going to consistently deliver your services along the lines and along that mission that you set out in the beginning, right? It really is important to make sure that your agency is distinct among the industry. So you can see here just a quick example of how we interpret brand belief, brand behavior, brand expression, and brand tone. I think you will notice that in a lot of our marketing, you see our brand expression, so kind of our differentiating tagline that summarizes our brand proposition. So sail beyond borders, you'll notice that a lot with our marketing pieces. But overall, our brand believes in opening up the world. I think that is what you will notice as a core factor in our business practices, in the relationships and partnerships that our brand makes, and of course, in our commitment to our guests and bringing them to destinations on all 7 continents. So what this means for you is to really think of how you're going to differentiate yourself among all of the other travel agencies in the industry. Are you going to service a niche? Are you going to cater to a specific destination? Will you be a destination expert? I think really here is where you can kind of set yourself up for success and allow consumers to recognize you more easily. And let's talk a little bit about who the celebrity guest is. I know we get a lot of questions about this. We really tend to market more towards guests with a household income over $115,000 per year, and they tend to spend on average at least $10,000 in leisure travel. So that's kind of the monetary aspect of the folks that we're targeting. We actually even have dedicated teams in many of our major cities in the U.S. who seek out unique partnerships. Maybe they're working with you right now, our dedicated celebrity sales managers and marketing managers who are out there discovering events and partnerships and working with you to build business. And our guests really tend to also seek culture-driven and immersive experiences. And what that means is us making sure that we're going to the right ports, making sure that we're spending as much time in the ports as possible, making sure that we're offering unique shore excursions that really cater to their needs. We even offer private journeys where our guests can customize their experience entirely, so they can work with one of our private journeys, shore excursions managers, and really customize an excursion that is completely unique, personal, could be for their small group, but takes them to that one thing that they really want to see or do in their destination. right? So really, we're going out there looking for those affluent guests who want those transformational experiences when they cruise, and we are delivering that modern luxury experience. Now, we wanted to share with you also a few trends that we noticed in our business, right? So I'm sure this is very similar with you and your business as well, but we tend to see that around June or the 6th month of the year, our main booking trends pick up for the following year to come, right? So Wave will always be our key booking period for same-year sailing, but even at that point in Wave, we're noticing about 20 to 30% of the demand is for future sailing years. So we expect that to continue, but by June, we really are focused on that next year of sailing. So this can kind of help you understand when you might want to market certain products or destinations, when you might want to market your groups. And I think this next slide really further illustrates that. We want to help you to focus your marketing dollars effectively, right? We want you to take advantage of peak advertising windows for better availability on the sailings, for better pricing, and of course to increase your profitability. So what we noticed, and I'll just use an example here from my chart, what we noticed is that January to March for Caribbean, current year sailings are really where you're going to find the best availability, the best pricing, the best profitability, right? Because as we move further into the year, everything starts to fill up. You're noticing not as much availability, and even the pricing has probably gone up as you get closer to sailing. Now, I think the key here to understand with our pricing is that you really want to try to secure your groups as immediately as deployment opens. That is when you're going to find the best pricing, and you're going to notice possibly some promotions happening closer into sailing, but really when you compare those rates from deployment opening to that close into sailing, you're going to notice that most of the time those rates will be higher because we have demand fluctuating throughout the time that deployment opens to sailing. So really make sure you're kind of thinking about that, and make sure that you're securing your groups as soon as possible so that you can leverage that price advantage later, okay? You can see here as well that Alaska and Europe, maybe the best time to feature those destinations would be September to November for next year's sailings, right? You want to capitalize when we're leveraging our brand promotion. So we tend to focus September to November on the next year's Alaska and Europe sailing. So you might notice a more advantageous promotion in that time, and you can piggyback on that and market those destinations as well. So of course, this is not set in stone, but what we really want to impress the importance of here is making sure that you're taking out your groups early, making sure that you're taking advantage of these timing windows to make sure you get the best availability possible on these sailings. All right, so now we'll move into the complete vacation experience with Maria.
Well, that's fantastic. And one other thing that I just want to emphasize from what Jessica was just saying is to make sure that you're reaching out to your celebrity sales manager. They are such an incredible resource for you when it comes to marketing and spending and sharing with you in the expense of marketing. So please be sure that when you're planning your marketing for 2019, that you reach out to them now and commit to groups and commit to marketing of the celebrity brand, and they will be there to help you along the way. So just wanted to add that caveat. So in terms of groups, obviously, if you are new to the industry or not, you have probably realized that it's a little more difficult to book one cabin at a time versus to book a group. And of course, the benefits are huge. You earn more commission by selling groups. The referral business that you can get is an incredible way to grow your business overall. Your clients are your best marketers. You know, they're talking constantly at dinner, where are you going this year for vacation? And you know, talking about where they're headed to, that is really the greatest way to get incremental business, and ask your clients to refer you because repeat business is the #2 best way. Our future cruise team on board is also helping you with repeat business, because as your clients are on board our vessels, they are encouraging them to book while on board with our future cruise program. So this is, if you're not aware of this program and how you get the commission on that second booking, please reach out to your sales managers. And also an easy way to get more information on future cruise is to go to www.thecelebritycommitment.com, and we're going to repeat that information in just a few moments in case you didn't capture it. And of course, happy clients rebook with you. And one other thing that I just want to add, and you're fine on this slide, one other thing I want to add on that slide is think about having an annual anniversary cruise for all of your clients that you would do on an annual basis. You would actually escort that group. This has been a home run for many of our travel partners. They do an annual anniversary cruise. You can call it whatever you want, but what they're doing is they love you as their travel professional and they want to travel with you. So think about that. It's a great way to grow your group business. Now, one of the things about our group program is that it truly is easy, and there is an option for a no deposit group and those that where you're holding more space where we do require a deposit. But if you have 16 staterooms or less, we do not require a deposit as long as you are promoting the group up to 4 months prior to sailing. So we don't let you hold the space longer than that. At 4 months prior to sailing, we're going to start asking you if you're going to utilize all the space. But that's why it's so important, like Jessica said, to go ahead and start thinking about the groups that you're going to do for 2019 and 2020 now, so that you can grab that group space. And we are going to open deployment starting in September. I don't think Caribbean will be open. Caribbean and Europe are open towards the latter part of this year, but we will start opening deployment very soon, and that is also found on the Celebrity Commitment. So just going back to the minimum size group, if you're not aware, minimum group size is 8 cabins, 16 passengers, double occupancy. We always recommend that when it is not an affinity group, that you assign the gap points to a guest-facing amenity such as onboard credit or cabin deliveries, stateroom deliveries, because in case the group falls short of 8 staterooms, the guest will still maintain their onboard credit or any stateroom deliveries that you may have requested with your gap points. Those are amenity points. So that is the minimum size group. The maximum size group, we don't recommend that you go higher than 99 cabins unless it's a true affinity group, because then the deposit requirements and cancellation changes. So your celebrity sales manager can guide you there quickly and give you all the guidelines. And we do offer the Group X, which is a discounted group pricing when we open deployment. So another great reason to block early. And then groups, yep, you're fine, you're fine. So one of the things we want to make sure that you understand is our Go Big, Better, Best program. So our Go Big, Better, Best program is our pricing strategy. And what that means is that that is really how we start pricing all of our sailings on every ship and sailing date. So we started this program about 4 years ago, and what we wanted to achieve is a more inclusive vacation package. So we came up with perks that you could or your client could choose from. So for example, the Go Big offer is one of the perks above and the standard cruise fare. For $15 per person per day more, your clients will get to choose from 2 perks. And if they want all 4 perks, it's only $45 per person per day more to get the drink package. That is an unlimited beverage package, alcoholic and non-alcoholic. This is not any drink cards. This is not at specific times of days or in certain bars. This is an unlimited drink package. Free gratuities for 2 people, free unlimited Wi-Fi, and $300 onboard credit per cabin. So what I want you to think about is that the amenities that you would otherwise add to a booking on those other cruise lines are included in the fare when you book a Celebrity cruise, regardless of the ship and sailing date. You are getting commission on a higher dollar amount because the perks are actually included in the Go Big, Better, Best pricing. Here's another reason to sell Celebrity. Yes, you're making more commission, but every time we come up with a monthly promotion, it is combinable with the Go Big, Better, Best. So it's another offer that is combinable with what is already the most compelling booking program in the industry today. And it is consistent across all of our ships and sailing dates, with the exception of the Galapagos product, because that is truly all inclusive already.
One thing I would like to point out too, Maria, is that $45 per person per day for all 4 of the perks is less than the cost of just the classic beverage package. That's not even the premium beverage package. The classic beverage package, I believe, is about $55 per person per day. So you're actually saving money and getting more when you sell your clients into Go Best.
Absolutely. And also the suites. When you book a suite on Celebrity, your guests automatically get all 4 perks and an upgrade to the premium beverage package, and of course the beautiful butler and all the other features that come with the suite class. One other thing that we would like to suggest to you is that you consider building this package from A to Z. A client wants to know that you, as their travel professional, are going to deliver a true vacation package from not only the cruise and all the perks and everything, but also included should be flights by Celebrity. We have found a 95% stick rate when air is booked with a cruise. In other words, guests don't cancel when they have their flights booked as well. So we really encourage you to keep the booking all compact into one place, and that would be with Celebrity, because of that 95% stick rate, but also because we found that 87% of air is booked outside the agency. You don't want them going to anyone else to book air or other components of their cruise vacation. We also offer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week support for your clients when they're traveling, to make sure that they get to the ship on time and to start their vacation. The other great thing about flights by Celebrity is they can accumulate their loyalty points on whatever airline they prefer. They can't use their loyalty points to buy the air, but they can accumulate points on that airline when they book the flights by Celebrity. And that, of course, can be found on Cruising Power or in the Espresso booking tool. So just a couple of tips about our suite class. Jessica mentioned a little bit about, the revolutionary new retreat that we're adding to Celebrity Edge, and also on Solstice and Millennium class. But truly, this is the category that is disrupting the industry, because we are adding so many different amenities to our suite class. Not only the beautiful retreat where it's a private pool and lounge and a beautiful restaurant dedicated to our suite class guests, but truly the staterooms are more luxurious, more inclusive. They get all 4 perks, they get their butler, and let's not forget that you earn more commission by selling our suite class. But please talk this up, because once guests go into the suites with the butler service and all the amenities, they never go back. So we really encourage that. And they can have a luxury vacation on a Celebrity ship. In addition to that, there's a lot of guests that want that relaxation aspect of cruising, and we can offer it on Celebrity. We don't want our guests to have a vacation after the vacation. So the Aqua class is a specific category of stateroom with the best locations on the ship. They're usually found forward on the vessel. They're only double occupancy. They get unlimited access to the Persian garden, where they will have beautiful heated tile beds and all kinds of aromatherapy and showers to indulge in. They, of course, will have access to a concierge at the spa. They also have their exclusive specialty restaurant, Blue. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, there is no additional charge for Lumine, which is the specialty restaurant for our suite class guests, nor for Blue, which is our exclusive specialty restaurant for our aqua class guests. We also offer a category that is inclusive of amenities called concierge class. This is another level of an upgraded stateroom amenities. They have an exclusive embarkation day lunch, and it is throughout premium locations on the ship. And I believe in most cases, they are balcony staterooms with extra added amenities. And again, remember, you're making extra commission on all of these included features.
Maria, if I could interrupt you for just a sec, I think it's also really important to point out that across our fleet, we're at about 75 to 80% veranda cabins. So this really allows for a lot of different veranda categories and experiences where agents like you all out there can sell your clients up incrementally into higher classes of staterooms, right? So maybe it's not feasible for a client to go right from a balcony, a standard veranda into aqua class. Maybe that jump in pricing is a little too high. Maybe you put them in concierge class just with those updated amenities, more premium locations, just to keep kind of incrementally each vacation moving them up and up and up towards a suite, because not only are you becoming their trusted advisor for knowing an experience that they're going to love, but they're also spending more money with you. And as Maria said, once they go into that suite, once they go into aqua class and connect with that experience, they will not go back.
Absolutely, Jess. So we talked a little bit about future cruise, but I want to make sure that you are all very comfortable with this program. We always say that you make money while you're sleeping if you are promoting the Future Cruise Vacations program on Celebrity. It's so simple that all we need you to do is, when you book a cruise on Celebrity and your clients are getting ready to cruise, is to remind them of the benefit of booking their next Celebrity cruise on board. Now, we offer a pretty robust program year-round. Currently, this offer that I'm about to tell you about is through April of 2020 sailings, but it is pretty consistent, and that is that they get to choose on board the Go Big, Better, Best option of that amenity, and in addition to that, depending on what category they book, they can earn additional perks. So in this example, Ocean View and Veranda, they get to choose an additional perk. If they book concierge or aqua class, they get to choose 2. And if they book the suite, of course, they get all 4. And there is a savings component to the cruise that they're booking on board. The 3rd and 4th passengers in the stateroom also save 50% off their cruise fare. Again, these are for bookings that are made while your clients are sailing with us. And currently on board, they can receive up to $500 on board credit on their future cruise. They do have an option to use the onboard credit on the cruise they're sailing on, but most opt to use it on their next cruise. So if you want more information on this program, we encourage you to go to thecelebritycommitment.com and download the piece that introduces your client to this program. So you can simply make a copy of it or send it to your client via text and encourage them to book their future cruise on board, and you will reap the benefits of that next booking. So taking charge of your business, these are some of the tools that we offer you so that you can sell our product in a much easier fashion and improve your bottom line. So we have created a program called Celebrity Move Up, and this is another way for you to earn more money by selling Celebrity. The Celebrity Move Up program is a bidding program. It is for guests who are already booked on a celebrity cruise. So we contact via email the travel partner whose client we are also going to contact. So the first guest on the reservation receives an email inviting them to make a bid on a higher category. The guest, if they're interested, goes into the website and places their bid for an upgraded category. It will always be an upgraded category. Guests enter their credit card information, charged only if the bid is accepted. So just because they enter their credit card information doesn't mean that that upgrade has been accepted. So they will only be charged if the bid is accepted. If accepted, the guest receives a new confirmation with the updated stateroom information on it. So here's an example on the slide where the guest is receiving the information, and it shows that they're being offered an Aqua Class cabin. So once the bid is accepted, they will receive a congratulations, your offer to upgrade your stateroom on your upcoming cruise has been successful, and it tells them what they do next. So the documentation will be changed, everything will be changed for them behind the scenes. You will be fully aware of everything that is going on during this bidding process. And of course, you will receive full commission on the upgraded amount. So you will be kept in the loop the entire time, and the process is automated. There's nothing that you need to do, just reap the rewards of the additional commission. Another program that allows you to earn more money, I think there's a theme here, Jessica, wouldn't you agree? We're helping them make more money. So our Celebrity Rewards program is almost 2 years old. This is a travel partner loyalty program. This is not a credit card that you can use towards, building building points. This is actually a program that was created specifically for agents that book celebrity cruises, so that we pay you $5 for every booking that you make, and you turn it into cash. So a very simple way to look at this is you simply register on www.celebrityrewards.com so that you can begin to claim your booking. So you do have to enter the booking number into your profile so that you can tell the system that is your booking. Every time that you do that, and we suggest that you go in there and claim your bookings once a month, you earn 500 points for every booking, which equates to $5. Once you accrue 2,500 points, which is equal to $25, you can start redeeming your points for cash. In order to do that, you do have to request the Celebrity Rewards reloadable MasterCard. So just like a Starbucks card, you could continue to reload it. 2 recommendations that I can make for you if you'd like to participate in this program is, number 1, request your MasterCard immediately once you join the program. Number 2, use the credit card as cash once you have $100 or $200. Don't use it for small purchases. Use it for large purchases. There is a small fee, $1.95, every time you use the reloadable credit card as cash. So please use it for your larger purchases. Go and have a nice dinner, etc. And lastly, you do have to claim your bookings every 90 days. We cannot go back to bookings that were outside of the 90-day window. If you're just joining the Celebrity Rewards program today, you do have 90 days to claim your existing bookings. We're in a committed relationship with you. We try to find programs that help you to grow your business, and so that we create a very long-lasting partnership. The Celebrity Commitment is our one-stop shop for everything that we've told you about today. I know we've referred to it several times, and you can bookmark that page, www.thecelebritycommitment.com. You will find information about Cruising Power, which is our proprietary a site for our travel partners. It also includes Espresso, which is our booking engine. There's marketing tools in there, destination info, about celebrity rewards, about future cruise, how to find your celebrity sales manager, about the 5-Star Academy, which we're going to talk about, I think, on the next slide. There's Jessica. There's her Bitmoji. So the Celebrity 5-Star Academy is very dear to Jessica and my heart because we created the last change or update, refresh to the 5-Star Academy last year in September. We are going to revitalize that once a year. We do request that you recertify annually. So if you have not become a 5-Star Academy graduate and reap the benefits of this program, please do so. You go through cruisingpower.com to access the 5-Star Academy. It takes approximately 3 hours to complete, maybe a little less, and you get to be considered by your sales managers to join our very exclusive 5-Star Academy at Sea Sailings. We had 9 sailings with over 300 agents sailing with us this year at extremely discounted pricing and all kinds of perks that we offered them. So you actually get to experience our ships as being a 5-Star graduate. You also earn 10 CLIA credits. You get onboard coupons every time you sail with us. And look out, because we're about to give you some more reasons to become a 5-Star graduate next month in September. And you do receive a beautiful certificate with a frame and business card holder as well. So we're just going to quickly mention a couple of the enhancements that we have done this year on the Espresso booking tool. And one of the things that we find that is really a key initiative for all of our travel partners is that you can now transfer individual reservations into a group, one by one or multiples into your group. So this can be done now via Espresso. You don't have to call the call center any longer to do that. So this is a brand new enhancement, as well as allowing you to configure up to 4 staterooms. So now you can actually see side by side 4 different options for your clients when you use Espresso. So for example, you can look at a combination of putting 4 people into a quad versus putting them in to a triple or a double. There's various different configurations, and you can see them side by side, so you can customize what your clients are going to book with you. So in this example, it shows grandparents, parents. You can label it anything that you want and see a side-by-side comparison. So you can add air or cruise only, their loyalty number, cruise tour packages, accessibility. You can have connecting cabins now much easier, and their go big, better, best perks. So now you can truly personalize reservations on your terms. So be part of our success. We have won so many awards. We're the highest rated premium cruise line year after year. We want to partner with you. We want to hear from you to know if we're doing a good job of providing you with all the tools that you need. And we want you to join the celebrity revolution. Come along with us. So with that, I would like to pass it back to Anna and see what kind of questions we may have.
Hi, Maria and Jess. Thank you guys so much. We do have a lot of questions coming in, and I also just wanted to say I love that Bitmoji. Thank you.
Good.
So our first question is from Roberta, and she is actually wondering how she finds out who her sales manager is at Celebrity.
That is a wonderful question, and we encourage that because it is all about the people behind the screen. So Jessica, can you quickly or Anna, you have control of the screen. Can you go back a couple slides? I'll actually show them. It's pretty easy to show them right on the screen where it was the celebrity commitment.
One moment, give me just 1 second. I'll take us right back to that screen.
Oh, that's right, Jess. Sorry. I don't know who has control today. I know it's not me.
See if that does it. Here we go. I don't want to have to. There we
So there is a button at the very top left-hand corner. I'm doing this by memory. That you
top right.
Top right. Sorry.
Sorry. Oh my gosh! Come on. I haven't had enough coffee today, clearly, or my computer hasn't. All right. Get me out of this one, and we'll do this. There we go.
There we go. Okay. So the Real People icon is not on here, is it, Jess?
Yeah,
right in front of me. Right in front of me. Thank you very much. So if you click there, you get to find who your sales manager is, and there is an 800 number that they will give you right there so that you can find out exactly who your sales manager is and even leave them a message. So please go to the Celebrity Commitment to find your celebrity sales manager.
Okay, perfect. That is easy enough. Our next question is from Christy, who is wondering what month or time frame will the summer Alaska cruises be on promotion, combinable with Go Big?
Oh boy, that tends to change. Right now, I think everything should be covered for next year. So all of our Alaska cruises and cruise tours, I believe, are included in this month's brand promotion. Our sailings for this month's promotion extend out through April of 2020. So our Alaska cruise season is May through September, and in 2019, those sailings will be covered under our promotional window. I think our promotional window now is September of this year all the way through April of 2020. But we do have, like I showed in our beginning slide, we do tend to focus a little bit more of our marketing towards the September and November months, because that's when we notice an uptick in demand for Alaska bookings for next year. So even though you may not see a lot of marketing right now with Alaska, you'll see a lot of our promotions combinable right now for those Alaska sailings.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to combine these next couple questions. They're all sort of on the same topic. John is wondering where and when he can take a tour of a celebrity ship, as he's never been on one. And Eric is wondering when there are Edge ship inspections in Fort Lauderdale and how he finds that.
Both great questions. Thank you for asking that. So we know that Edge, everybody wants to see the ship, and we want to show it off. So we are preparing a couple of programs that will launch probably in February or March of 2019. I don't think we're going to be doing ship tours in January, just because everyone is just slammed with Wave and just too much going on during that time. And of course, we always involve our fabulous celebrity sales managers whenever we do ship tours. So right now, we will probably make an announcement over the next month or two about how we're going to initiate the Edge ship tours, and we will send it out to all the trade partners. So be on the lookout for that. And you may even see a couple of special events that we're going to invite our travel partners to. Now, remember, Edge will be in Fort Lauderdale through the winter, and then, of course, transatlantic in April, and she'll be in Europe for the season. So once she's in Europe, we won't be doing ship tours, obviously, but we will be doing them for North America during Q1 and maybe a little bit of Q2. As far as ship tours in general, that is something that Jessica and I get involved with, and we constantly have the ability to do ship tours throughout North America when our ships are important, sometimes even when they are visiting a port. What I would suggest that you do is get a hold of your celebrity sales manager, because they have access to all the ship tours that we're doing throughout North America on a yearly basis. They typically happen in late Q1 and early Q2. And then once the ships go to Alaska and Europe, we do have ship tours up in Seattle and Vancouver area and some in California. So for the West Coast folks on this call, we do also offer West Coast, and we offer tours in the New York area, as well as in South Florida, of course.
Okay, great, thank you. We have a lot of people wondering if you could go back to the slide outlining the training for the Academy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Give me a second to get there.
So as I mentioned to you, the way that you access the 5-Star Academy is through Cruising Power. So you do have to go into www.cruisingpower.com. You go into Training and Certification, which is a tab at the top, and then Training and Benefits, Celebrity Cruises, and then you'll find the 5-Star Academy there. Sounds a little complicated, it really isn't. Most of you are used to using cruisingpower.com, so you will find it there. It is an award-winning agent certification program that takes approximately 3 hours. It's very interactive. And we do have these exclusive 5-Star Academy at Sea Sailings that we offer, and we had 9 of them this year, where we include the beverage package, we included the gratuities, we had about 10 to 12 hours of training, but yet a very interactive, just an amazing opportunity to experience our ships. And if you're sailing on your own on the celebrity ships, we offer the onboard coupons. Once you graduate, once you guys get into the 5-Star Academy, you'll notice there's a 5-Star graduate course, and you can request your onboard coupons right there when you are sailing with us and save a lot on the different amenities. Go ahead.
Sorry, Maria. One thing I was going to mention, just to point out, those onboard coupons are for any time that you take a celebrity cruise after you become a graduate. We don't limit you to one use per year. I know some other lines out there have different programs where they require you to sell a certain amount of cruises or to remain current, with selling their brand in order to reap their benefits. But our program, we only ask you to annually certify, and you can take advantage of the perks. And those onboard coupons are for every sailing that you take with Celebrity.
Did that answer the question, Anna?
I believe it does, yes. We have one more question about the Edge specifically. Someone is wondering if there is an Edge transatlantic cruise right after she leaves the shipyard in Europe, sailing to Fort Lauderdale.
No, there's not. They'll still be working. There'll still be a lot of people on board doing the final touches on the ship when she does her transatlantic voyage. So her first transatlantic will be in April of 2019, going over to Europe.
Okay, perfect. And it looks like this will be our last question from Roberta. Is there anything that you should be receiving in the mail once you finish your 5-Star Academy, or is it just what you see online on the training?
No, actually, you do get a graduation packet, which is a beautiful frame with your certificate in there that is also a business card holder. If you graduated today, it would take about 6 to 8 weeks to receive your packet. And of course, you can download. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful. We'll have to put some pictures of that on our next training. But you can always print out your certificates right on the 5-Star Academy as well, the graduation certificates.
Oh, perfect. Good to know. And actually, just one more follow-up for this. We have some agents wondering how you enter your address for this packet.
We actually have a...
Yeah, go ahead, Jess.
Sorry. That's an important one. We actually have a graduate course. So once you complete the core 5 courses of our 5-Star Academy, then you will have access to our graduate course where you will be able to request that packet. We have a little Google form that you fill out with your information, and we'll mail it to you. And then you can request your onboard coupon booklets in the graduate course. You can download a nice logo that shows that you're 5-Star Academy certified with Celebrity Cruises. So everything is in that graduate course, which you will see after you've completed our 5 core courses.
Okay, perfect. And I think those are all of the questions that we had today, which is perfect because that just about wraps up our hour. I want to thank everyone so much for their time, and especially Jess and Maria. Thank you guys so much for presenting this webinar.
Thank you, Anna. We were happy to do it. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us.
Okay, have a good one. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.